All right, hey guys, here we are, hole 17. This is a perfect win for guys with Bigfoot 9. So again, this is one of those things which, having the later clubs could make your life just a little bit easier. But what I'll typically try to do here, we really got to just be able to conceptualize this, because it's a very tough adjustment here when you have to start like this. I'm kind of looking at overpower here, and I'm saying, what is this? A ring and a half. So we're a ring and a half overpower. I'm thinking right here with my alignment, maybe just a hair. I'm thinking right here in my alignment, and I need this to land at least, what was that, 2.5? Is it at least 2.5, probably 2.5-ish rings long. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. We're going to make our adjustment, and then we're going to push up that 2.5. So it's just kind of an aiming trick. And guys with Bigfoot 9, they don't even need to do this. So having the club sometimes can be all the key. And typically the max line, I'm thinking 1.6. I might go just a hair beyond 1.6, since we are kind of overpower. So this is just a number that I like to use for Bigfoot 8 towards the max line. And it's going to put me in the ballpark. But again, it's one of those things that it's like, well, is this ring adjustment too light? Is it not enough? It's hard to know. So I'm going to pull maybe one extra tenth. And we're going to try to stick with 4.9-ish. But again, this is one of those shots that's just not easy to figure out. It's kind of like a guesstimation. I don't expect to make these shots, but I hope I do, because I could really use it. But and again, you can see I'm pushing up. Next thing that you'll see that I'll do is I'll just test. I don't think I'm going to be able to go down without overpower. You can see it dropped down at least a ring and a half there. I don't want to go a ring and a half overpower. And it didn't come back and fix there, so we're gonna have to reapply that, unfortunately. No big deal there. And we just gotta kind of hope for this adjustment to be good. Oh, so just a bit heavy on the adjustment, just out to the left. It does like to check, the ball likes to check up very fast on that hole. And if I would have went 1/10, if I would have stuck with the 4.8, we were perfect. We were perfect. So went just a bit heavy, and as you can see, I paid for it. I do like the look of that wind. Nice straight one. Now I don't like that I have this root 5. And again, root 6, root 7, once you start getting that power number up, much easier shot than this. I don't like starting these adjustments, so I can't even really rotate the screen and see if this is the right spin. But I'm assuming it is going to stretch out a little bit. And how many rings up is this? Maybe a little bit over 1. I really need this drop, because I haven't made anything. So that's at least a ring and a half, 2. So we'll probably push up 2 full rings after this ring adjustment. So first off, pretty close to the 150, 145 number. So 50, at least 5 3/4 there. And again, this is kind of where this number's coming from. 145. This might be just a little bit heavy. Might just be a little bit heavy with where I'm at. So I'm just going to push back up just a tad on that. Then aside from that, we are going to, again, straighten this up the best we can. And we're going to go at least a full 2. You got to keep in mind you've moved down to lower ground now. So moving the target down to lower ground, we're going to push up even more. So at least 2.5 rings there. Maybe even a bit more than that. So we're going to go 3 full, I think. And keep in mind, it's the reason why is because we're in the sand now. So first thing I'm going to check here is spider good? It doesn't look like it is. So we can't adjust down to a spider, and that means I'm going to have to re-push this target back up to, and where it was, I was at the 3rd ring. So somewhere right around here. Now the alternative would be I'd have to go slight overpower on a spider ball. It's a little bit less precise, and it looks like I didn't use enough backspin anyway. I should have went full there. The alignment looked pretty good. I might have just been a hair to the left. So that means I was a little bit heavy on my adjustments, and that's why I did come back in originally, but I probably didn't come back in quite enough, unfortunately. And I should have, you know, I wanted to make sure it got to the hole because I didn't want to stop it on the edge, especially like the last one. You can see my ball checked up. It's the very last hole. I kind of need to make it. So I was going to, that's the reason that I stayed. If I needed to hit that close, I would have just jacked up the backspin. But I really wanted to give it a chance to get to the hole. And that's why I kind of ran through. But all things considered, you know, our tiebreaker way up there. Without a drop, I could have passed that guy without a drop. I just, you know, I was trying to stay fairly aggressive as opposed to just playing for tiebreaker. So when we go back and have to play this, you've seen so many shots and so many good opportunities for us to get a drop. It's only a matter of time. You know, sometimes it happens the first, and you saw my shots. You know, 3 of them easily could have went in. So I could have had 3 drops in this round. I could have had 0. Some were on the front, some were on the back. I used the grid for the back, but my setup and my approach and everything, you know, and the way that I can count the rings, it's kind of no different, grid or no grid. But you can see with the grid, I can use it as a better learning tool for you guys to actually visualize, so you don't actually have to just listen to me talk. You can actually see and count for yourself how many rings I've gone on things. So it's easier for you to learn the game that way. So keep that in mind. Good luck with your rounds out there, guys. Let me know how you do. And take care. See you guys next time.